Hi, everyone! Welcome back to another episode of Learn English with Alexa. I am Emma.
And I am Liam.
Today, we're talking about something we all go through. Why the beginning of anything new is always the hardest. Whether it's starting a new job, learning a skill, or working on a big goal, the first steps can feel really tough.
Emma, that's so true. When you're just starting, everything feels unfamiliar. You might feel unsure, make mistakes, or even think about giving up. But here's the good news. Those hard moments at the beginning are actually what help you grow and get stronger.
Exactly. So today, we're going to talk about why the start feels so hard and share ways to keep going when things get tricky. Let's jump in.
Exactly. The first steps are the hardest because they're the most unfamiliar. But every stumble teaches you balance. Every setback prepares you for the next challenge.
What if I fail?
You will fail. But failure isn't the end, it's proof you're trying. The real failure is giving up before you've even seen what you're capable of.
And if I keep going?
Then one day, you'll look back and realize the struggle wasn't the enemy. It was your greatest teacher. The hard beginning? That's where the story starts to matter.
Life just feels so overwhelming right now. Nothing's working out, and it's hard not to feel like I'll never make it.
I know exactly how you feel. I've been there too.
Really? You seem like you have everything figured out.
That's because you're seeing where I am now, not where I started. Trust me, it wasn't always like this.
What do you mean?
A few years ago, I was at rock bottom. I had just lost my job, barely had any money, and was drowning in debt. I remember sitting in my tiny apartment, wondering how I was going to pay rent or even afford groceries.
That sounds terrifying. What did you do?
Honestly, at first, I panicked. I felt stuck and powerless. But then I realized no one was going to save me. I had to take control. So, I started small. I picked up odd jobs just to keep the lights on.
That must have been tough.
But in the evenings, I started teaching myself skills that could get me a better job. I watched free tutorials, read everything I could online, and even took a few cheap courses.
What skills were you learning?
I started with web design and digital marketing. At first, it felt like I'd never get it, but little by little, I got better. Eventually, I built a portfolio and started applying for freelance projects.
Did it take a long time to see results?
Definitely. I worked for months with barely any income. But then, one client led to another, and eventually, I had enough experience to land a full-time job. Fast forward to now, I run my own business and make more than I ever dreamed of.
That's amazing. But weren't you tempted to give up along the way?
Every single day. There were so many moments where I thought, what's the point? But I kept reminding myself why I started. If I hadn't pushed through those hard days, I wouldn't be where I am today.
So you're saying the hard times are just part of the process?
Exactly. The beginning is supposed to be hard. It's when you're learning, growing, and building the foundation for your success. Looking back, those struggles shaped who I am. Without them, I wouldn't appreciate what I have now.
I guess I just need to keep going, even if it feels impossible.
You do. Trust me, one day you'll look back at this time and realize it wasn't the end, it was the start of something great.
That's such a powerful story. It really shows how determination can make a difference.
Absolutely. I think it's important for everyone to know that setbacks are just setups for comebacks.
Yes, and your journey can inspire so many others who might feel stuck right now.
Exactly. If I can do it, anyone can. It's all about believing in yourself and taking those small steps every day.
I love that everyone should hear this message. We need to lift each other up and remind ourselves that we have the strength to overcome challenges.
Definitely. Let's keep spreading positivity and encouraging others. Together, we can create a supportive community where everyone feels empowered to chase their dreams.
In conclusion, starting something new is often challenging because it requires us to step out of our comfort zones and face the unknown. The initial difficulties can stem from a lack of experience, fear of failure, and the pressure to succeed right away. However, these struggles are a natural part of the learning process. As we push through the tough beginnings, we gain valuable skills and confidence, making the journey easier over time. Embracing these challenges can ultimately lead to personal growth and success. So, while it may be hard at the start, each effort brings us closer to our goals.
Thanks for joining to Learn English with Alexa. We hope you found the session helpful and enjoyable. Keep practicing, and don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. See you next time.
Goodbye. Take care and see you soon.